Hello, travelers from across the space. This is your host, Cosmo Lord, and today I want to make an analysis about the new Phoenix Blaze box about duelings. But before we begin, I want to make an apologize to all my followers. I know I've been missing um, in almost 2 months from now without any uploads or content. First, I want to tell you guys Merry Christmas. This few months I was focusing my time in TCG, especially preparing for a regional qualifier I had in my country. I went to that qualifier 2 weeks ago. I already uploaded a video telling me, showing my deck profile and how I did. I did really well, to be fair, but I actually feel like I need to always get content that has more quality over quantity. That's why sometimes I take my time to load a video, but when I do, I want to give the best possible teach choice, good ideas, and decks that you can find in other places. You know, that's why I prefer not to spam with a lot of content, but try to upload content that you guys deserve, that you guys like, and that you guys enjoy. So sorry for that. I have my family, have my job, and I'm playing TCG, Master Duel, First Duel. I think I actually have a life, so that's why I take my break. Um, but now I'm back, uh, and I want to talk about a little bit about the Dueling's meta and how this box is will impact this upcoming meta change. So first, out of the Sunland, we can see all the cards that you are in the SR, and this is one of the books that, as a Cosmo player, I was really looking forward. To be fair, I always go to King of Kings with Cosmo. I know I haven't been able to update my Cosmo Dex profiles, but if you take a look here and let me log in into my account, you will see that I actually always go with Cosmo deck players. You see, Cosmo, Cosmo, Cosmo. Those all are my King of Kings for across this year. So most of them I use Cosmo. We have like 8 or 9 months using just Cosmo, and this was the last time I reached King of Game. I made this. I reached this on Saturday. I feel like, and now you see that I have now three destroyer, and one dark eclipse. I was about to show you this deck profile and give you my talks and some replays of my King of Game Rush run because it was really amazing. I managed to make 10 wins in a row twice, so it was really easy to get into King of Game. These cards changed a lot the way that Cosmo plays right now. They're insane. And now that we finally have Cosmo Town, I need to figure out what will the best way to play the deck now. I use Darsen's machine because it gives me so much potential and consistency. I always have the ability to pick a Dart Destroyer now that we have three. I was not playing Speed Rider now because every time Speed Rider hits the field, it will actually get punishment by any of the hard trap cards that we have on the game. So I will feel more secure going for the chips that are untargetable. But right now, since we have Cosmo Town, maybe we can open the door to play another skill. And I started talking about Cosmo because I know many of you guys always ask me when I gonna get a new Cosmo content because there's new cars and stuff like that. So as a Cosmo player, I'm always looking for this build. Give me the best score. I know Cosmo has an amazing way of playing this game, this deck, because you can put this deck like this, like more combo heavy, and you can go like this with Darkhold to win to try to ODK, or you can go like this, with 1 for 1 and trying to go for Swisheru. There's a lot of ways to play the deck. I have seen a lot of other ways to play this, even with um trap cards like Paleozoic drop card to discard fodder, and then make the monster get back to life, back to the front of Call the Hunter. There's another strategy when you usually use a lot of level 4 monsters, so you can go for Utopia, the lighting, and go for your decay. This is the into the spay build with the XC. So there's a lot of ways to play this deck. But overall, Cosmo Town gives the decks consistency, a lot of new combos that was you weren't able to make, like the combo where you open a pilot, you some numbers from the pilot, activate the pilot effect, special summon that destroyers, break the destroyers, bring back Strawman, activate Strawman, bring back the destroyer, activate Cosmo Town, get the first pilot that you banished to your hand, activate Cosmo Town second effect, search, take back the monster, get a card. In the end, the monster will be destroyed. You can go for Tin Can, and then you will have two pilots on the field on turn one, and you will have fodder for special summon for the graveyard, and then you will have consistency. And maybe you can just, instead of going for Tin Can, you can destroy the destroyer, search your Speed Rider. That's why I tell you that now Speed Rider. You need to play Speed Rider, and you can break Cosmo Town instead, and then you can with Cosmo Town add the Dark Destroyer. So now you have a Speed Rider and another pilot that you can banish, special summon the destroyer, bring a monster on field, and you are not so susceptible to Kaijus, because Kaiju can destroy this deck if you have just one pilot. So yeah, Cosmo Town is insane. It's an amazing card, and I'm happy that we have here. We will still have the issue that sometimes will break. You know, all decks can break, and this is not a deck that is gonna fix because of that. Maybe if we had a skill that you can put that Cosmo back into deck and you can activate Cosmo Town, that would make sense. But right now we don't have it, and maybe we won't have that skill because that can be really broken. But right now, uh, we need to figure out a way in how many Cosmo Towns are we gonna see. Of course, three or two, nonetheless. One is not enough. So yeah, Cosmo Town, amazing card. Then moving on from Cosmo, guys, I want to talk about Shadows. So now Shadows is in the game, and they have a very powerful skill. Um, what can I say about Shadows? I feel that Konami in this box is pushing forward the way we play this game, and if they bring in Shadows now, they feel that it's the time to get a level up to the way we play Duel Links. Why I say so? Because yeah, we're bringing that destroyer, and you can say, "Wow, Cosmo best deck." No, because we are bringing you now Shadows, and we have Winda in the skill. So right now we're able to prevent longer plays with this. We are able to prevent the Citadel, another card that we'll talk about later. And the Machina gets, you know, so strong in this metagame, so many presence. Same we have Constellar and Evil Swarm. They had their best monsters already released in Duel Links. We have Pleiades for Constellars, and we have Ophion, now for Evil Swarms. And both cards prevents you for playing the game. So we're moving forward to a way that is more likely to be closer to TCG in a sense. I mean, we still have four cards in the hand. There's still less space to make combos, but you know the essence of this. Now we will have powerful monsters that will be kind of floodgates in a sense. So I'm happy because Duel Links is evolving. I'm happy because Shadows can bring a lot of cool, sorry, constructed decks for five because Shadows can mix with a lot of things. Maybe we'll see a pure version. Maybe one will invoke. I feel that will be the most popular one because it's really popular in Master Duel. But yeah, there's a lot of ways that you can actually fusion Shadows with. So very happy with this. Then we have the Wind Dragon of Wrath Fear mode. I don't see this card will see any place right now. Yeah, you have to have three monster on board. If there's a deck that can put three monster on board, maybe as a side deck option, the card would be neat. But maybe I'm thinking about seeing this card as a side deck option. But I know right now the main focus of this box is Dragon Ra, and I see a skill that is gonna get placed with this, and maybe Duel Links will be able to make this deck viable because in DCG it was not. So we'll need to wait and see. There's a lot of cards for Divine Beast. So we're happy that we finally be able to see a Divine deck being playable. I don't know if it will be meta with the skill, but we'll see. Then we have Condiment, which this card is really good because you can now search Any forbidden spell and forbidden spell are really good. So even if you search Lance, Chalice, all of them are really good. And your opponent's main phase, you can tribute this card with someone faded for your deck. So in which deck they can be really powerful. Yeah, maybe you're talking about Darlos already, but I was more focused on Valkyrias because Valkyria has a monster when there's a special summon, a favorite one, that you can special summon a Valkyria for your deck. I feel like so. Yeah, powerful card overall. And let's see how this card can impact the game. Now we have Mayakashi. We have a new skill for Mayakashi that's really good, and we have the best monster that Mayakashi was missing. So now Mayakashi will make one card combo, and that's really insane and really powerful. But we still need to understand something. Mayakashi going second can be really easy to interrupt, and Mayakashi is a deck that depends quite a lot of your opponent's destruction. But overall, this card is insane. I love Mayakashi, and I'm sure that Mayakashi will shine through. I don't know how much it will because we have Shadows now enter the frame and we have Ophion, but this card is really good. I'm sad this card is releasing right now instead of like two boxes ago because I feel Mayakashi deserves more ways to shine. And we have now Magical Musketeer Max. Max is insane, it's really powerful. You can add Magical Musketeer spell or monsters, depending on your opponent's card. But there's a problem with this card. It's really good going second. But you know what? Even though this card is here, it doesn't solve the problem that Magical Musketeer has. You can draw a hand with multiple spell trap cards and you screw. If you go for the Balance Build, then you are in a top position because you won't be able to summon this one. And the second thing is that if your opponent Book of Moon you're still gonna lose. You need to play cards like Forbidden Lands and something like that to be able to win those games. We need the counter trap card, and let's see, we got the card. No, we don't have the card yet. So without that card, we're still in the same position. So I'm so sorry for Max. Hoping that Konami give us the counter trap card fairly soon. Then we have Machina redevelopment. This card is really insane. You can discover kind of add two Machina monster for your deck, with different names, or you can discover one Machina add two Machina monster with different names. So I mean, insane, powerful, consistent card. Machina right now is in a really amazing position, and I believe it's the most dangerous deck for this box because we already had quite a lot of cards that were used in Air Machine. So now that we have these cards here, I feel this will be the best decks in the coming meta. I can be wrong because Shadow can prevent you from going insane, and then we have Ophion. We need to see. We need to wait and see. But these cards are really top contenders cards. Don't get don't overlook this deck machine as a whole. I mean Air Machine. Don't overlook this deck. Maybe we don't have the same space to do the combos that we could in this G, but this deck is still being a great option. And I know we will see a lot of Machina performing well. I'm sure of that. And then we have Ice Dragon Prison. Finally, we have Ice Dragon Prison. I was so desperate to have this card because there's a staple that you can actually say, okay, you have another option, like a more free to play option. But with this card, there's no another free to play option. This card is insane. This card is really powerful in the meta, and especially we were missing this card more in the Black Booster Soldier format, because the people that didn't have this card need to pay for this because this is one of the few cards that did something to that mashup. So yeah, amazing card. Then we have the Mayakashi Yuki Onna, and then we have the Mayakashi Yuki Onna. So both of them are really powerful. I'm so sad that we don't have the Link 4, but there's enough power already, so I'm fine. And then we have Vampire Soccer, another good card. This card was already in the game, but right now is here now as art. And that's it for Mayakashi. We have World Relancy, so there's some World Legacy monster. It's interesting. I don't know if this card will see place, but it's an interesting card. Then we have Gravity Collector. This is a good link monster. Maybe Invoke will love this. We have Shadow Wendy. We have Machina Citadel. This card is insane. We have Constellas Caudusius. Amazing card for Constellars. So Constellar player can be really happy that they give more support to the deck after the skill. Then we have the Sushi deck. I actually don't know a lot of this about this deck. I know the deck is good. It performed really well, and there's a lot of people that love this deck. Sorry, I can speak about this deck. I just don't know if this deck is good or not. I just see so many people playing this card in Master Duel, and there's a lot of people that love this deck. Then we have the Protected Spirit Logan. It's a good card, and we found it here as a SR. We actually had this card back uh, quite a long time ago in a selection box. And for arts, for rares, we have Dark Spell Regeneration. It's for the Wind Dragon Ra, we'll see. Then we have the Shadows cards. Oh my god, these cards are so good. We have finally here, we have the Fire Fusion. We have El Shadow Fusion, good card. But maybe we can see that, well, the skill gives us a trap. Maybe we use the trap instead, we use one of these. The link that usually they don't use this card a lot, you know. We have the new level 11 monster. We were missing this one. The World Legacy, the card. We have Air Raider, and then we have Eradicator. This will be the machine cards that you will use. All the other cards here are just trash. So okay, we have a lot of the Wind Dragon Brass support. I actually don't know what this card does. But this card really great for the dead. Then we have Hell Shadow Hollow, and we have Wendy as well. So yes, Shadow is really powerful right now. We have the Goon ships, no more Sushi. This is another the Red Dragon of Ra support. Another card here that's really interesting is this one. We have now Falco, Daedalus here, more shadows and support over here. Then we have, oh, this Mayakashi card. What's really this? Maybe this card won't see play. It's not that great. It's great late game. Yeah, we see other cards for the Goon ship and World Legacy key. So we're trying to finish the World Legacy story now. Yup. Oh, we see this card, another good shadow card back in the day, and this one was used back in the day. So yeah, a lot of good shadow cards. They went all in shadows, and then we have a lot of elite cards. We have this XC. It was pretty good back in the day. Maybe in Duelings can be great because Dueling has a lot of target defense. Then we have Dark Diviner. We have Avida. So yeah, they're ending the World Chalice Legacy here as well. And then we have more Frosh Duel cards that I will get into in this video. Another Maneuver book and another Skillet Brown Magician. And we have bundles for emergency teleport, so more love for Cosmo player. I'm so happy. I was missing this card. We need to be happy about this. So yeah, guys, we have Freedom Destroyer, one Dark Click set, one Econ, and we have Cosmo Town. We can be happier than this. We're so happy about this. Then we have the 700 mystery campaign. So there's a lot of speculation of what's going to happen in next year for Duel Links. Maybe it's a crossover. Maybe they will continue the story when creating original content. We don't know because the animes are running out. And the cars as well. So I don't know what's the plan of them. And then we see the new skill. And this skill about Shadow is insanely good. At the beginning of the duel, I want Elwinda to the extra deck and also add 3 Shadow Fusion and 1 Shadow Skin to your deck. You can only special summon Shadow monster during this duel, excluding special summon from your extra deck. Excluding a special summon from your extra deck. So you know what that means. That means you can use Invoke. That's pretty much what it says. This can only be used on during a duel. Return one shadow monster in your graveyard or among your banished card to the top of your deck or extra deck. Insane. So you have now the ability to get back your resource to be able to have more space for other fusions like Invoke, like I told you. So this skill is really amazing because turn one you won't see El Shadow Fusion. Turn one you won't see that. So this gives Shadow a little more pushback on turn one at least. It is really amazing because it's a way to control the deck in a sense. If you go in second with Shadow back in the day, your opponent plays a monster from the extra deck, you go Shadow Fusion and you go insanely pluses. And you will be able to destroy your opponent monster. See, all monsters do effect when they send to the graveyard. So they're preventing you from doing that. Instead, they want you to have the Shadow Fusion in your deck. So you can make a comeback if you draw it. And then giving you Shadow Window. So overall, I think the skill is nice for the moment. I'm happy that they give Shadow Fusion. I'm not happy about Shadow Window. Shadow Window can be a pain for a lot of the Duel Links player, but we'll see. We'll see how these cards affect the meta. And then we have Someone's Leave. And Celine is back is now in the gate. Any other thing that I want to talk about? Speed Duel right now. The format is shaping up to be still Tenji and Light Twin the best deck, but if you take a look, Tenji and Light Twin, both of those decks had a hard time dealing with Cosmo. I'm tanking right now in a more Cosmo focused way. Same for Ancient Water. Sorry. The only deck that can struggle Cosmo is Jubel. It's really thought to be Jubel. Then you have red guys that can be. It depends. If your opponent managed to go for their Archive Infusion and you don't have anything, you can struggle there right there. If not, red guys doesn't have a chance. Artec doesn't have a chance. S4, same. Salaman Grace, same. I mean, they have one monster that can take out your Cosmo ship, but right now you will be able to put more Cosmo ships on board, so there's nothing to fear. Blue Eyes can be hard sometimes, depends on what they open up. If not, if you have back row, it's really easy. Speedroll can be a really hard matchup for you. Rocket, more of the same. Lunalight, sometimes it depends if they go with their most powerful monster. You don't have Cosmoyo available. Trickstar, kinda. Trickstar depends a lot of your line points because you paying a lot of line points and they will try to keep you losing line points and they have a hand track that can kill you. So yeah, that's pretty much it. Sorry about this analysis about the meta. Duelist is being really fun. If you see, there's a lot of decks right now that can do pretty well. At least reach King of Games and have a fun time. And about how the tournaments have been playing right now, you can enter any tournament and you can see that there's a lot of different variants of decks right now. You see, so that's what makes dueling so fun and so unique about other games. You see a top four and there are four different decks. So Konami's handling Doom is really well. I just hope that later on they keep like that and we can see more fun things coming out to Duel in the next year. Because I having a fun time in Rush Duel as well. I gotta be honest guys, I love Rush Duel. I haven't been able to upload any video lately because the meta is right now in a tier 0 format. We're waiting for a new support that changes things up. But the concept of the game is really fun. So let's see. Oh well, this is the deck I used to reach King of Games. Let's see how we can change. Konami can fix this game because it's not looking good right now. People are getting tired of this dragon. Oh, this is a friend Saga. Uh, of this saga. Of this dragon meta. So guys, that's pretty much everything that I had to say. Thank you so much for watching and see you guys in the next video. See ya.